Be alive! Day 2 with Last of Master 03. We were on Stronger last time. Try it again. Unfortunately, speed things along.
I got God!
Jeez. Are those toxic thorns? Probably shouldn't touch them. I believe this is a new type of plant, Serrani Terrani. It traps its prey with thorns and does much of nothing. Seems like every plant here has something weird about it.
Are you talking about little old me?
It appears we cannot escape. I believe that Serrani Terrani will after only a few days.
You know, I always get super bummed out when I see a plant wilt. That's our little secret now.
A few days? We don't have time! So that's Serrani something plant. If I can find it and deal with it, will the thorns wilt? That is indeed the case. You can find it by following the thorns. Got it! Hang tight while I deal with it.
Come on, you don't know bum me out.
What? I can do that? I didn't know you could do that. Straight up, I did not know you could use the X Shredder to actually... Using a whip to take care of vines and stuff. You get the Graviton Eraser. Deploys a black hole that draws in enemies and projectiles before erasing them. Press the sub button once to fire and again to activate. Nothing. That's everything here.
I got God again! Sorry!
What is your deal?
Getting a little curious about me? You know, I'm actually a mysterious and lonely plant.
In my 20 years wandering this planet, Kana is the only unique life form I have ever encountered. Since meeting Kana, I've searched all over to find another like her. I've never even seen another species with the intelligence to pilot an egg.
I didn't think I was like all alone before I looked at me up. It's totally bonkers.
I'm forever grateful that I found Kana that day.
You're making me blush.
Great, I really didn't need to know any of that. I'll go ahead and look for the Serrani Terrani.
I have the weirdest feeling, like I'm totally gonna get trapped again.
Alright, second set of Sarani Tarami. And by second, I mean there's literally 2 of them. I did not know about that, actually. That's what the compatibility with the rushing attack is for! I just realized! Hold on, let me just look at the rushing attacker on... Not rushing attacker, but X-Shredder, right? Information. Can be combined with a turbo whip and rushing attacker. I'm using... That's the combo! Alright, that's one of the surrounding Taramis gone. diversion. A couple things we need to get here, and that's it. We don't need to come back to Strong. That's a backtracking method, I believe.
I got again! My prediction was totally on point!
Oh, come on, you've got to be kidding me. This is becoming a common occurrence. I'll be right back.
So sorry, we're almost there, I promise.
Oh! I remember this now. Vast network of, and my target, I can't remember what my target is, but I can do this. Go here. Not that. So I need to find a way to get that, but I think go around like this, it should work. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now for another encounter. Ha! Got that. Well, I say shortcut, I can't really do much here at the moment. First of the branches, I can't really do much this way, so... Two. I love the X-Strata. I might actually set the X-Strata to watch it instead of like last time. Alright, time for the main boss, Hawk Rocka. Hawk Rock were able to defeat it. And our reward is the Rain Cluster. Hold the weapon button to consume SP and fire an arc of cluster bombs. Bombs will ignite if they fly with terrain.
We made it! What a smooth and easy ride.
Smooth and easy.
It's definitely around here. Probably. I could smell it. But like, I don't have a nose, so who really knows?
Okay. Time to activate the VRV system. Get in there. Right after I get these. Let's go. This is Strange's super-dimensional space. This is different from the reversal phenomenon of Sophia. Feels like it's taking away less of a physical toll on me. Each planet or sector must have a different super-dimensional space.
Wow, it feels so snuggy in here. It's so relaxing.
Maybe, but it's quiet. Too quiet.
Really?
Because I'm hearing tons of noise. Noise? The silence is indeed suspicious. I'm detecting numerous life forms. Oh, what's this? There appears to be a boss mutant lurking near the lunar side hood too. There's a boss mutant? Here? This is the Nuna Sai-Her! It's in pretty rough shape.
Oh no! His little buddy worked a bit too hard.
It appears that it's quite spent from fending off the boss mutant. The herb took on the boss mutant?
It's pretty rare nowadays. So old school.
That's a plant with backbone, I must say. Yeah, but at this rate, it's gonna wilt!
Just leave this little one to me. I'll give it some TLC.
The Nuna Sai-Her is a very tough plant. With Kana's help, I'm sure it will pull through.
Oh yeah, I got what plants crave.
I'm counting on you. That plant is our last hope. For now, I'll take care of the boss mutant. Look how fast I can go if I just keep doing that. I like to call it... It's a slight variation on burn hopping, I call it aqua hopping. It's not as reliable, but it does still work. Oh! Serba Boss? What's going on? What in the world happened to it? Mechanical parts, it was able to survive in this environment. That thing must have one hell of a grudge to go that far. Respect. I gotta protect Kana and Kenway, and their peaceful life here. Time to finish you off, here and now! The Planet Terminator, Metal Serverless. I was so close to finishing that off. The other ones are a distraction. Just focus on exclusively the metalhead. Let's go. Boom! Easy fight. Okay, Kana, the boss mutant's down. How's the new Cypher doing? She's currently showering with nutrition. Everything should be fine.
Oh, good. Happy.
Is she okay, though? Kana seems to be in good spirits as well. What a relief. Now we just need to take it back to Jennifer. However, I am left wondering about the signals we picked up earlier. They seem to be connected to the boss meter, but now I'm not so sure. I might be right. Something's approaching. Oh! Hey! Perhaps they were hiding from the boss meter. Oh my! They look just like... Are they the same species as Kana? That means this super-dimensional space must be Kana's birthplace. I see. So it was here all along. Kenwan must have been searching for Kana's species this whole time. Miss Kana? She's crying? Ah! It seems I may have misunderstood Miss Kana's true feelings. Even though she looked carefree and happy on the outside, she must have still felt lonely and isolated on the inside. There's more to her than meets the eye. The same goes for all of us. Superdimensional space and Stranja were once connected through a rupture. Long ago, a seed of that plant life form fell through the cracks. That was Kana. Kenwood found that seed and raised her by himself. A planet where such a mysterious connection could happen. Stranja really is a trippy world. Ha! Get it? Trip World? The game that Kana is based on? In the end, Kana returned from superdimensional space with us. She seemed intent to continue living in Stranja's normal space. Miss Kana, are you sure you wish to remain here?
You betcha! Besides, I was like never alone after all. As long as I know that, I'm all good. I've still got roots out there.
Even if they're apart, they're still connected, huh? As long as she's happy, that's all that really matters.
But you know, that side of Stranja was like so fluffy and good. But this Stranja has all the frills and stuff, living on the edge. I think I still have tons of ways to grow out here. Plus, I still want to have fun with Jacopo and Kenwood.
Kana, you truly have matured. Hey, aren't you forgetting something? Like the reason to coming here? Oh yeah, of course. Kana, is the Nunasai herb ready?
I totally forgot about that. Here you go.
Nunasai herb. A mysterious plant with backbone capable of neutralizing mutant cells. She tore it right out. Hey, should you really be treating that thing so rough?
It's no problem. Gotta put some oomph into whatever you do.
Thank you, Kana. Kenwood. Alright, let's get back to Nora on the double. Take care on your way back to Sophia.
I hope everything turns out roses for Evie. See ya! Flower!
Alright, let's get back to Nora. We can work from the retrade. It would save us a lot of time. Let's give it a shot. So, this has been bothering me since we got out of that super space. There's noise in your voice helmet. Is something busted in that helmet? What? He fixed this up for me. You must be hearing things. Whatever. It's your problem anyway. Side view. Now we're gonna make the slow climb back all the way up to get to, the slow climb back up to where Eve is, not you. Where Jennifer is. Jennifer, we're back! Jason, did you find anything on Stranja that could help us? This Nunasai herb is capable of neutralizing mutant cells. This plant can do that? Let me analyze it right away. There's sure to be a clue in its composition. I'm counting on you. On that note, how's analysis on Eve's DNA going? Sorry, Jason, but it looks like it'll take a while longer. However, allow me to shed some light on Eve's current location. Kane! The SF has just obtained some conclusive info on her whereabouts. The Forbidden Sector. 10 years ago, I defeated the Invem ruler, Goez, and sealed him there. Goez? That's Sophia's name for the mutant lord I defeated on Earth. No, it was just Underworld Lord. Unless you're thinking of the clones which are called Goez. Oh, that seems like kind of quite the retroactive thing. It's more of a Japanese thing, yeah, like... It's called Goez in the Japanese version, but it's just called Underworld Lord. I guess he first appeared on Sophia 10 years ago. The bad news is, another signal was detected as well. The Mutant Core. Mutant Core? That's even more powerful than the Mutant Lord! Do you think that maybe Eve was abducted by the Mutant Core? The Mutant Core must be behind everything that's going on. So in that case, there's no reason to suspect Eve. Could you give that sunny disposition of yours a rest? What are you getting at, Leibniz? Who can say? Leibniz is right. I'm afraid you're being a bit too optimistic. This isn't enough to exonerate Eve. Rather, this has all but increased suspicion that Eve is working in tandem with the Mutant Core. Working with the Mutant Core? Eve would never do such a thing! We all want to believe that. However, we've been invaded by the Invem Darkstar army once already. They caused catastrophic damage, and the anger still burns inside those who lost countless loved ones. Their fear of the mutants is much deeper than you'll ever know. Even as things return to normal, as years pass, that fear may never fade. Back to the topic at hand. The SF are now planning an assault. However, considering the location, they will proceed with caution. That should give you a chance to get the jump on them. On the other hand, the SF attack order on you has not been lifted. Liveness is right. This is no time to take it easy. You should also be especially wary of that metal attacker pilot. He goes by Kate, and I hear he has no mercy for threats to Sophia. Gee, Sophia and I will also never back down from our fight to save Eve, no matter who stands against us. Well now, look at you.
It was a bit of a rush job, but I finished up some new equipment.
Counter barrier. A barrier that nullifies dimensional distortions. So it neutralizes dimensional distortions? I'm guessing it doesn't just blow them away like the full Axel blast.
I converted the composition of the Unisci herb into energy, and used it to create a barrier that surrounds your MA. The end result is that you can now enter the dimensional distortions. While I'm sure it'll come in handy, this is what you're really after.
Elemental Blaster. Uses Jason's life energy and heart to fire. Hold the sub-weapon button to charge and fire.
It uses the same energy as the counter barrier, but in this case, it builds up energy and fires it. This one's more similar to the Excel Blast you mentioned.
Then won't it just eradicate whatever it hits?
It will eradicate mutant cells, without a doubt. Whether it will destroy or save this target, well, that's all up to you, Jason. Your heart will decide the outcome.
My heart. Back in Area Omega, Eve used Andrea's Excel Blast on the Cradle of Calamity, the mutant cocoon. She obtained the power to purify the mutant cells back there too, and imbued that power into the blast. She said it was like pouring her heart into the blast. Those feelings defeated the cocoon and saved me from petrification. Now it's my turn to do the same for Eve.
The Elemental Blaster is a powerful weapon against the mutants, but in exchange it consumes your life support resources to their limit. So save it for when the time is just right, okay? I'm sorry, I wish I had the means to make it easier to use. I just didn't think we had the time to spare.
No, I appreciate it. With the equipment you've developed, along with everything in my heart, I will save Eve!
Your heart, huh?
Good work, Jennifer. Sorry for always asking so much from you. Jason, just like when you left Sophia, the SF will be targeting you, should you decide to return there by normal means. However, they'll have no way of interfering should you warp. You can use a retry point to warp back to Sophia. After all the destruction 10 years ago, past the Forbidden Sector was left open for many of Sophia's areas. However, do you remember the base where you were held when the SF captured you? Ever since the latest mutant attack, it's been mostly abandoned. You'll find the most direct route there, and the SF shouldn't be expecting you to return there in places. So I just need to use the retry point to return to the SF base and find a route to the Forbidden Sector.
Optimistic as ever, I see.
I'm looking forward to the spectacle this is sure to begun. Got the stuff from that. And that also means 100% completion. We have 100% completion in Alright. So my target is... Okay. I think the fastest way I'm gonna get down there is if I went to this one. Back into some vehicle space. Oh! I see it's weak to a... Okay, let's... Alright, let's go. Whoa! Energy suddenly flipped upside down. I see, the gravity in this area of subspace is reversed. So, not that I care. Your voice is pretty messed up. Looks like the voice output on your helmet is about to crap out. Testing. Testing. You're right. It's pretty bad. Unfortunately, I have no time to fix it. Please just deal with it for now. Yep, we can now swim in dimensional barriers. We have a little checkpoint. There is a life up there, but we don't. Actually, I think we can just retry and just... We're at full health and we've still got the energy god. Place I was looking for. Sixth area, Forbidden Sector. Let's go. So this is the Forbidden Sector. Security here is pretty tight. A transmission. It might be...
I'm glad to hear this again.
I knew it! Eve! Where are you? Are you safe?
I'm in the answer.
Answer? What do you mean?
I swear I'll... it. And then... just... you survive.
Eve? Eve! We lost the signal. What is she trying to do? This doesn't feel right. The answer, she says. She might be up to something you're not gonna like. Even so, I'm sure of it now. Eve is close, and I'm gonna save her, no matter what! Well, you just keep on struggling. I'll be here watching till the end. Oh, hold up. I like how you can actually see Gaia Sophia short-circuiting a bit. Alright, there we go. Still only on the corner. Alright, VRV system, let's go. I think this is just a single main and so I think that was like a what was that again? A main and a sub SP. SF dungeon is found. Just teleport back. Wow, that is really effective. Well, I can't do anything there yet, so I'm gonna have to come back in. Start the elevator and let's see what happens. Oh, boss fight. Khan Forbidden. nothing anti-Sophia rounds can't handle. Wall drive. Press up while against a wall to climb. Use a sub-escape. I'm going back up. Free of them. Still one ring. Another life up. I just noticed there's no fire weapon for Jason. Oh, there's actually 4. I guess we can keep going. Axe Extender increases the max stock of Extender. Well, that's everything here. Try, hopefully that actually refills my reserves. Nope, it doesn't. Alright, down we go. Next dungeon? This time we've actually got a proper dungeon. Sick map, let's go. There's a green icon there, and that's just that's a barrier. Inside we won't, but the thing says it. What? We need to disable the security or we won't be able to go any further. The release keys appear to be in a different section of this area. However, it looks like we need to pass through another area to reach that section. With the counter barrier in the wall drain I just found, Gisafia might be able to take paths that weren't accessible before. I should use the retry point to warp to other areas to find a new route to the hidden sector. So, we're going on a detour after making it this far? You're taking it pretty easy, aren't you? Sometimes detours are necessary. When Eve and I journeyed through space, it was thanks to our many stops that everyone came to our rescue. This is the only way we can proceed. Getting impatient will be a mistake. Jeez, you're insufferable. I can't even make fun of you anymore. This is why I can't stand Optimus. We've got 2 keys needed. Alright. Now we have the massive backtracking ring. This is how he was supposed to get fruit out of a room, though, yeah. The way I did it was just more so just style. Alright. I will say this is probably the weakest point of the game. I think that's all the spin bounces, actually. It's an old friend. Yeah, Elemental Blast is not the way to go there. First boss defeated. Well, not first boss, first key boss. Security key fall. Now I need to go back to the Mass Driver facility and get to the one now. It's like this one, and then... Was I not supposed... Oh, right, I think I remember how to do this. Go for here. Then use that. And then I can... Now get out of here. Back entrance. Which means we can now go into Forbidden Sector again. From a different entryway. We have a little rematch against BulletCon 2. Oh, right, I forgot I have it. go. Full-Kanto is dead. Giving us a pretty E1. Yay, return of Iron Firewall, Administrator Z21. I clutched that so hard. 32. Could take the first teleporter, but I'm not doing that yet. We still gotta look in the secondary. Hold on. We're missing 3 items here, and to get to them, I'm gonna need to use. Okay, I see. I need to go this. I think I need to go this way. I need to go this way for a couple things anyway. Again. Then there's another blue item I need that's around where the Forbidden Sector is, and I don't know how I'm supposed to get down the bait. I'm gonna need to backtrack. Life energy god, I'll take that. There's 4 of these, and there's 2 of 3. Got it. The last HP up is going to be the one that's going to be in. Or is there HP up? Is there HP up? I don't know yet. Alright, that's one more item I'm missing here, and then we'll just move on. Please double check. I'm not mistaken. I can't go here because of that, yeah. So you find a way to get through to there from this side. I don't think I can use this. Oh, I can. God. What is the... Not the final light, what I'm missing. That's everything in the Sophia Full Space. Time to go back to the planet, go back to Sophia's Metropolis, and I haven't even touched this checkpoint down there. That's gonna waste a little bit of time.
That's the last life up! That was easy! Really easy! All that's missing is another SP up and I'm done here. And that last SP up I'm looking for. I'm gonna get it from that boss. Oh no, the boss. Wait, yeah, I'm gonna get it from that boss. Oh! The King Digrola. You know, it's funny. I'll explain why it's funny in a minute. So the King Digrola is dead. Giving the security key free. Now we gotta get back. Way now, so off again. Area where I needed to have the multi-left ball. Because it's funny, the other boss I missed out on. The one that was supposed to come first! The albino Digrola! easy it was in comparison. And this is how we get our final SPO. That's everything in Sophia Metropolis. Which means we've got literally nothing except going back and finishing the Forbidden Sector. And we fulfilled the requirements for true ending, as you can see by the 2 rings. I don't know what, like... I know they're supposed to resemble something I'll explain later, but... I don't know if that's actually... There we go. Here's another save point. And before I continue, let me just... Yep, we're still missing one sub main SPO.
Jason, do you read me? I have some info and needs DNA analysis. It really makes me wonder what kind of connection she has to the mutants. Her connection to the mutants? What do you mean, Jennifer? In the process of overcoming the mutant infection, she transformed into an organic life form close in structure to the mutants themselves. This is what we already established. From here, things get problematic. Before you arrived on Sophia, you defeated the mutant king, Droll Revo, back in the superdimensional space of Area Omega. In that moment, Eve's destiny was unfortunately reversed. When Eve, a mutant-like life form, defeated the mutant king, Droll Revo, the capability to rule over mutant kind was passed down to Eve. Eve was then recognized as the mutant king. No, mutant queen. Eve is the mutant queen? There's no way! An MA support droid, created to fight the mutants, is the mutant queen. Ha! Wow, this is just dripping with sweet irony. The droid who tried so hard to save you, the other MA pilots who raced to help, me who flew around the universe to get them together, and you who defeated that Droll Revo in the end. This was the very best we could do. All of that, and this is the result. What an incredible story! Don't you just feel terrible, Jason? You know exactly like I do. Likeness. Jennifer, was everything we did until now all in vain? No, it wasn't. Jason, likeness. Everything you did for Eve was right, no doubt about it. Things may not have worked out the way you wanted, but even so, it was thanks to all of your efforts that Eve could overcome the infection at all. Without that, she wouldn't even be alive. There's no way the path you took to save Eve's life could be wrong. If we hadn't fought back then, and if everyone hadn't come to save us, everything we strove for in Area Omega would have all been for nothing. That isn't the future we were fighting for. That's right, Jason. Keep your head up. Eve's DNA analysis still isn't finished yet. We've yet to fully understand the relationship between Eve and the source of the mutant's survival. We still have things you need to learn. We may need to be prepared for more painful discoveries, but I have to stay on my path. I must keep going. Exactly. That's the spirit. I'll contact you as soon as I learn anything else. I'm counting on you. Thank you for everything, Jennifer. The only things I was missing in Side View 2 were just some energy gods, so we'll leave that now. Side View 3, on the other hand, there's a couple things I need to get.
couple things here I need, so let's go. We've got the requirements for the true ending at least, but... You know what? We've got the requirements. We'll do it. We'll go through that. Main SP up, the final one. Let's do it. First reward. I think it's the G extender, which extends how long I can how long I can use the G. And this is our main thing we were looking for. The final Axel Blast. History's greatest mutant blasting weapon. Uses a large amount of SP to fire. Press the sub-weapon button once to begin charging and again to fire. The Gaia system can be used to assist charging. We won't be using it immediately. We're only missing a singular item. We have literally everything else. Alright, time to use the other thingy cards. Let's go.
Jason! I have the final report on Eve's DNA. Are you ready? Yes. Regarding the current revival of the mutants, their behavior is clearly different from the invasion 10 years ago. So, are you saying they aren't trying to invade this time? What are they up to then? We finally connected Eve's status as mutant queen to the invasion. The mutants' objective is to protect Eve, their queen. The mutants are protecting Eve? The SF who captured Eve are now working to destroy her. the mutants appeared in order to protect their queen from that enemy. That is the impulse behind their revival. So Jason's no different from the SF. All a bunch of garbage trying to get close to the queen. Mutants are smarter than I thought, defending a queen like that. Still, the only way to know how to defend is by just attacking. They're just brainless meat sacks, little nasty creatures. Dimensional ruptures around Sophia occurred for the same reason. The mutants broke down the barriers between dimensions in order to protect Eve. Without the Excel Charger, I wouldn't be able to survive the forces of superdimensional space. They must have taken her there to keep enemies from getting too close. Lastly, I've got some bad news. Her body is already acclimated to superdimensional space, which is essentially turning her into a different life form. She may become something beyond mutant or organic life, and perhaps even beyond a physical form entirely. A superdimensional life form, so to speak. What are you saying? That we're already too late? No, we don't know that for sure. We still have the elemental blaster. As I said before, whether or not Eve can return to normal is all up to the feelings for Eve you hold in your heart, Jason. My heart. Jason, can you still trust...
Hold on. Before you say anything else, I have an important message.
Kane!
Jason, you may want to sit down for this one. The planetary government has declared that Eve is the mutant core. She's been given the enemy code name Invent Queen.
That can't be!
As a high-level threat to Sophia, she has been ordered to be destroyed. The SF assault operation on the Forbidden Sector will begin soon. In more ways than one, there is not much time left to rescue Eve.
But isn't it possible that Eve has been kidnapped by the mutant core?
You're right. We cannot deny that possibility. However, we also cannot deny that Eve could be colluding with the mutants. In either case, the Invent Queen is the root of the problem.
Hey, Kane Gardner! You're okay with that? You're just gonna let Eve die?
As commander of Sophia, I can only act to defend the planet from that which threatens its survival. I will be on the front lines of the assault. It's my responsibility to ensure that Eve is destroyed.
Kane!
So then, Jason, I have something I must ask you. Can you still trust Eve? There's no one in this world closer to her than you, Jason. Trust in Eve and save her, or say your goodbyes. Destroy her. You will decide which one it'll be.
It's not even a choice. I trust Eve. If whether or not I can save Eve depends on my heart, no one else even has a chance of saving her. It's all up to me.
Understood. In that case, I have my own decision to make. Enemy code, Blaster Master, Jason Frudnick. As commander of Sophia, I must recognize you as a significant risk to the success of our operation.
Kane, you...
In other words, an unknown factor now threatens our assault operation. Its commencement must be postponed. I'm not sure if that excuse will work, but perhaps we can buy some time before the SF begins their attack.
Kane! Can you just suddenly delay everything at the last minute like that? What about your standing with the SF?
Don't worry about that. This is nothing new for me.
That's right. Just like old times, I always wonder what mess you'll make.
Listen up. No matter what happens up there, I'll take total responsibility and make sure the heat stays on you. All you need to do is focus on saving me. Got it?
Understood. Thank you, Kane. Jennifer. Jason, for our precious daughter.
Use your heart to protect her. We're counting on you.
And now we enter the depths. The depths of Sector... Well, Area 8 for... Area 8. Or the Forbidden Sector, if you want. And our final upgrade, the Phantom Solid. Creates a block that only the MA can interact with. Press the sub-weapon button to activate block creation. Change the number and position with the D-pad, then press the sub-weapon again to place.
go. Little blockade. I don't know if they actually have names. I call them blockade Gs. Go. I wonder if I can even finish this game today. Likely. Oh yeah, I thought I'd show that off real quick. There's a little finisher attack you can do with the elemental blast if you mash the button. Alright, time for the rematch against Dorkirkle. The terrible reverser, Dorkirkle. You can really cheese things with Turbo Whip, X Shredder, and Reflex Striker. Quick movement. Alright, let's go. Section 2. Second of the main bosses. Nancy. I have literally mastered the art of reflex striker strats. Basically mastered it. Boom. Terminator, Metal Surplus.
Boom. Not as effective as, well, the other ones, but it works. Yeah, it's so simple. Alright, let's go. Go. This must be what was giving off the mutant core signal. Whoa. You gotta be kidding me. This thing's no friggin' way. That can't be. This should be our first time seeing this mutant core. However, G. Sophia's AI is recognizing it as a mutant we fought before. Planet G? Planet G destroyed the sector of space where Leibniz's home once was. But even I defeated it already. And now it's holding our hostage? The analysis shows that it's the one and only Planet G. What gives? Planet G is a parasite that destroys planets, and this is its core! Did the core somehow manage to survive and make its way here? Jason, look closely! Eve! Is she unconscious? So Eve really is the mutant core. Did Planet G take her hostage? The mutant core has the authority to control the actions of the other mutants. By trapping her, Planet G could be trying to use her power as queen. As long as it has Eve, the other mutants will protect it, right? Who cares about all that? This thing's the root of all our problems. Oh, how'd I get so lucky? That thing took my home, my family, and Lucia from me. All I wanted to do was kill this damn monster. But I couldn't. And now here it is, right before my very eyes. I was right to stick with you, Jason. Come on, don't you want to save Eve? You can save her if you kill it. Come on now, kill it. Kill Planet G! I got a front row seat to the whole spectacle. Calm down, Leibniz.
I need to defeat it, but it doesn't seem like I can use the Gaia system to damage it like I did last time. I have to fight it head on, with the frames barely holding together. Come on, Gaius the SV. Hang on just a bit longer. You're not gonna believe what the strategy is for this fight. I'm not even kidding. It is actually weak to the powered down G Sophia Blaster. So it can move through super dimensional space too! It managed to take Eve with it, even in that nasty state. What a stubborn monster. Damn! I won't let it away! Huh? Yeah! The frame's completely done for. It gave us everything it had, all the way from Earth to the very end. Sorry for putting you through so much. Thank you, G Sophia SV. Okay, so what's the plan now? Can you even kill it without an MA? We did enough damage to force it to escape into super-dimensional space. Jennifer said the elemental blaster in my heart would decide this. In the end, this is a challenge I will have to face on my own. I'll use the VRV system to enter super-dimensional space. Not that I was gonna fight alongside you anyway, but there's no way my suit can withstand super-dimensional space. Sorry, Leibniz, but this is where we have to part ways. I'll be back with Eve. I promise! Don't you dare worry about me. It's disgusting. Besides, I'll be here repairing the receiver in this scrap heap. Let's do it. Final battle time. Take this! Elemental Blaster! There! How's that? I gave it everything I had, and after pouring my entire heart into it, I unleashed the Elemental Blaster. My suit and helmet couldn't withstand the force and broke. Plan HE disappeared without a trace, but where's Eve? Jason! Eve! Thank goodness you're back! Jason, Fred, I knew you would come, but Plan HE did everything he could to protect me. All he could do was shed his blood to fight for me. Poor thing. No. He did destroy Area G after all, so maybe this was for the best. Wait! Eve, what are you saying? She's talking to us like she's on the mutant side. Eve's still giving off a mutant signal. She's not back to normal? The Elemental Blaster didn't work? Was my heart not strong enough? Heart. The Invem Queen remains unharmed. This can't be! There will be no way to stop the SF's destruction order now. Jason, I'm afraid your mission to save Eve ends here and now. Get out of here. I'll see this through. I'll destroy Eve myself. No! You can't! What will happen to Eve's heart? Everything's up to heart, huh? I see! It really was that simple! Lightness? Did you all think you could just return Eve to normal because of Jason's strong feelings for her? I knew something was off about this. Your assumptions never once accounted for what was in her heart. Eve's heart? You can't mean... Eve, you have no intention of returning to normal, do you? Eve doesn't want to return to normal? Leibniz, you can't be serious! Shouldn't you be asking Eve that?
If you're gonna get mad at someone, it shouldn't be me, right? Besides, your heart is clearly strong enough. But what about Eve's answer? Eve, you've already reversed course from these people, haven't you? I never thought you'd be the one to have figured me out, Leibniz. That's right. I plan on continuing to live as the mutant queen. No! You can't be serious! If I returned to normal, or even let myself be destroyed, the mutants would only rampage without a ruler to guide them. Sophia would be forced into an all-out war with the mutants. The only way it would end is when one side is wiped out. Even more blood will be spilled. I can't choose a future like that. Eve! Don't worry. I found the answer I needed. The answer? I'll live on as the mutant queen and return to superdimensional space with the rest of the mutants. Ben will close all the ruptures and sever the connection to normal space forever. Only the mutant queen would be capable of something like that. But what about you, Eve? I'll never return again. That way, no one will have to suffer. That's the answer I found. The SF would never allow the Invent Queen to live. However, if the mutants were to leave normal space, on the condition that mutants never leave superdimensional space again, the SF could agree to likewise never set foot into superdimensional space. Kane! With Jason's helmet broken, we lost the VRV system, our only way of surviving in superdimensional space. Neither side would intrude again. For the sake of peace, Eve's decision is certainly a logical one. Not you too, Jennifer! Are you okay with all this, Jason? Everyone else seems like they've already accepted what's happening. No! I could never! There's no way I'd be okay with this. But... Looks like there's no time for long goodbyes. Mom, Dad, everyone, thank you. Jason, I'm so sorry I can't be with you after you fought so hard. But I have to go now. Is this really the answer? Everything I'm seeing and hearing. Is all of this for real? Is it really what's in Eve's heart? Eve spent this whole time searching for an answer, and I'm sure she must have still had some doubts. If so, then this may not be the outcome she really wanted. I need to know what's in her heart, what her true feelings are. Jason, wait, do you have an idea? Yeah, you could say that. It's a way to bring Eve back to us, and reverse her fate! The key is the VRV system. My helmet was broken in that fight. But what I need isn't my helmet! The only thing I need to reach her is the fire that burns in my heart! Jason, don't do it! If you enter superdimensional space, you'll... No matter what happens to me, I've already made up my mind! This is for Eve! Eve is fading away before my eyes. It's now or never! Time to reverse the hand of fate! I can't look back. I found the courage to do this. And if I look back now, all that courage will fade away to nothing. When I beat the mutant corruption, I thought I could be with Jason forever. But I soon realized I was no longer a gynoid. I would have to tell him eventually, but things changed so fast. Mutant Queen, superdimensional life form. I never asked for any of this, but it was the role I was given. I had no choice but to play my role, so that I could protect everyone. I never wanted to part with Jason. I hate it. I want to be there with everyone. I want us to be together. But if I stay in this world, the peace everyone strove for would be destroyed. Everyone would have to suffer. I hate that even more. If me getting destroyed would fix everything, I would let it happen. But it's not that simple. To protect everyone, to protect Jason, I had to stay away. I hate it, but if the only thing lost in this is my own happiness, I had to believe it was the right decision. I truly enjoyed the time I spent together with Jason. You saved me on Earth, I saved you in space. We owe each other our lives. I truly wish we could be together, now and forever. We're together again after so long, and now we'll never meet again. I hate it so much. That's why I can't turn around. I'll see his face, and after I finally conquered my feelings and sealed away my heart, everything I buried inside would come pouring out. I love you, Jason. I said it. Eve, I understand now how you really feel. I see. The VRV system. It reversed what was in my heart and revealed my true feelings to you. Jason activated the VRV system without his helmet. Also, for a moment, What was that? I really wanted to look cool while I was making my exit. Eve, after listening to what's in your heart, I understand now. Jason, I'll be okay, alright? Even if we're far apart, please don't worry. I'll be fine on my own. Yeah, I'm sure I can even handle all the mutants by myself now. I know I'll be lonely sometimes, but as long as I know you're safe, I can rest easy. I'm sure of it. I am the queen, after all. I can even watch over you from the other side, in secret. So, that's why. I'll come for you, Eve. So please, wait for me. Huh? Jason, is that a promise? Yeah, it sure is. Alright, I trust you. That's why I'll be waiting. As Eve disappears into the dimensional rupture, all I can do is watch. But make no mistake, I will find her. Just like I saved her on Earth, and she saved me in Area Omega. We will meet again. Our hearts are connected, even beyond dimensions. And so, the true ending begins.
My helmet's voice output seems to still be malfunctioning. I'm just glad we can get the VRV system working again. Now, let's see. This environment's quite different from the superdimensional space on Sophia. It doesn't seem to pose much of a threat to the human body, so I shouldn't need to use the XL charger. There's no doubt in my mind that she's here. Let's track her down.
I brought back the old voice clips from my 1 year later playthrough. I had to. I adore it. It has such a personal connection to me. But yeah, here we are. Area question marks. We're piloting the original Metal Attacker from Chilwaka Seiseki Metal. The very same, piloted by Kane. As we're on a search to find her. Alright, let's immediately just clip ourselves with necessary cameras. I was going to do this tomorrow, but screw it. I love this finale so much. I just couldn't resist. I hope the audio came out right on the mic. I mean, even if it didn't, kind of, you know, world building. The helmet's voice output, hence why there's a bunch of filters on it. Those are the original lines I said, by the way. Alright. Hey, look, it's Area 3! From BMZ1. We're in the central gear room. Let's go. And we gotta do a little bit of grinding before we continue. We don't have any health pickups, but we do have the usual weapon level system. I might just... I can't even... It's funny because I can't even use the strategy I'm used to using. Hey, look, it's Gonbei. Took me ages to fly here, but no way am I gonna deny a personal request. You boy,
Looks like we got a real doozy of a situation here. Surely you got your reasons for doing this. I've got a duty to a friend, to keep anyone from getting past here. Sorry, but ain't no way I'm letting you through. Hey, Gombe! I'm sending Tappy over your way. Just leave the support to me. Roger, I'm counting on you, Tay. I know I don't need an introduction, but let me make a dramatic intro anyway. I'm Gombe, farmer of Planet Montage. And I'm his partner, Tay. This here's our bamboo dragonfly, Tappy. This time our Ricky's free strong. I'll show you the power of folks who've been to Atlantis and back. Hope you're ready for a beating. Return of the Takiari Master, Gombe. I'm trying to figure out what his weakness is. I think it might be standard. There we go, first try. Gombe, you still kicking? I knew you'd be a real son of a gun. Looks like we're done here. Hey, Tappy, we're getting out of here. Time to skedaddle. Immediately go back in and get the rest of the pickups. I can just refill my health by getting back in there anyway, so it's not like it matters too much. Alright, there's a couple things I need to get in this area. Got our first top-down dungeon. Also, we're in the metal attacker. We have standard grenades, like the very same used in the original game. Who could this mystery pilot be? I think I did an entire playthrough of this final area with nothing but the grenade. Well, with nothing but sub weapons. It's quite an interesting experience. Unfortunately, I don't have the map at the moment. Also, this doesn't seem to this superdimensional space doesn't pose as much of a threat to the human body, so we can stay in here as long as we want, and it's a good thing because I love the theme of this area. A different horizon. I forget where I'm supposed to go, honestly.
Unfortunately, Dimensional Roaches are still insta-kills for, this mystery pilot. For this pilot. Ow. So we're not going to take any chances with this. However, we do have another tool at our disposal to help us navigate this, perilous predicament. Also, we are dealing so much damage to these, wait, is this... I'm wondering if the sprites actually differ. There's unfortunately no fast travel in super-dimensional space. This is like the only area in the game to actually have checkpoints in super-dimensional space, if I'm not mistaken. And as such, we get ourselves the Earth Map, a map of question marks. Press R1 on the subscreen to access. The mutants seem to be purified. I'd make an off joke, but I've not played off. I'd make a joke about purification in progress, but like I said, I haven't played off, so I wouldn't really know what the joke would be. Oh yeah, since we're playing with the Metal Attacker, we're back to the BMZ3 SP system. Imagine if it was, like, actually accurate to, God, imagine doing this accurately to the original Blaster Master, where it's, you have... I mean, it's kind of like that, actually. Except the SP recharges. Wow, this room looks an awful lot like the one in Area 5 in BMZ1. There is a way to... We can just warp back to the, Metal Attacker as well. Also, we have Wall Drive. Except it doesn't consume SP. So Metal Attacker is immediately better than a... well... Metal Attacker is immediately better than G-Saphir SV. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Daisy. I mean, Flower!
To think the day has come when we would face off against you. My feelings on the matter are certainly complicated. However, Kana has made up her mind. I believe she said, we do it. And thus, I must fulfill my duty as a support droid. And my duty as a support animal, as he says.
I can hear you! I'm like super stubborn when my mind's made up, right?
Normally I would scold Kana for such behavior, but this time I must stand my ground as well. Please forgive us.
Oh yeah! Are you ready? It's Kana time, baby!
Time for the next fight. He's weak to Thunderbreaker. Simple enough fight.
I got totally wrecked!
We are incapable of further combat. It seems we have lost.
No way! That sucks!
Anna, we fulfilled our role. It's important to know when to quit.
You say so. Bye-bye, Flower!
Farewell. Section here. Wait, I actually managed to land? Huh. Wasn't expecting that. I forgot what I was supposed to do here. I'm gonna force it down her. Where I need to go, I think it's this one. Go. I don't know what that changed. Now I gotta get back. Do this. There's only one option to get. I forget which way I'm actually supposed to go for the secret.
I honestly forgot which way I'm supposed to go. Ow. I forget where exactly it is. Oh, I think I found it. I found it. Just happenstance, I managed to find the way home. And not the Shantae kind. Yeah, I went the wrong way. This isn't even the right way either. It's all randomized every single time. Too fast. Too early. reward is the Acceleration Blast. Uses the enemy's maximum energy output to fire. Hold the weapon button to charge and fire. Which means we now have everything in the final area of the game. Enemy rush. Back. Okay, so now that we're done with the bottom path, we can take lots of enemy rushes. Unfortunately, this means we've got to go all the way back around again. Takes me back here. Come back here. I've been here before. here, Stein? Stein? Are you listening to me? Please, wake up, Stein. Dad!
Oh, Tess! What's the matter? Oops, almost overslept. Close one. Sorry, I gotta stop you here.
Please get out of my way. I need to get through.
Can't say I know what you're after. If you want to get through, you'll have to beat me first.
You can't lose, no matter what. We were told we had to stop him. Mr. Mug and I will help too, okay?
My little daughter's talking real big all of a sudden. Ain't she something, Mr. Mug? Let me reiterate, you're not getting through here. Tessin, Mr. Mug, we're unleashing a full boost!
Roger, I'll give it my best. Time for the third of the MA refights. Nora MA-03. Adam. You can just shred through the health bar if you know how to butt a mash.
Yeah! Tess, how bad is the damage?
Frame damage over 70%. Power output below 50%. I'm so sorry. I think this is it for Mr. Tank.
You don't need to apologize. He was determined to break through no matter what. We couldn't stop him, but at least we bought some time. Consider it a job well done. Let's get out of here, Tess!
I'm gonna go and save. And hold on a minute. We're going the whole way. Screw it. Let's go. Now we're back in Area 1. Just like before. I want to see something before we move on. Hold on. I remember this being here in the original. Bit of SP refill at least. Beta, beta, beta. Full reset. More of a restock from this as well. We're primarily using the missiles for this anyway. Last few bits of items here, we're full, ready for the next fight. Alright, let's see who our next opponent is. I recognize those asteroids anywhere. I should have known you'd make it this far. It's you, after all. Since Garuda was shot down on Sophia, and I ran into G-Sophia, I've had a lot of time to think about everything that's gone down. I decided that you and I are enemies, after all. They all said the same thing, right? You won't be getting past here! Of course! It's really something! I'm just not gonna tell you about it!
soul, I'm pretty sure they gladly handed it over to me. Seriously, you have this uncanny way of misunderstanding things.
Guess we're never meant to get along in the end, huh? Not my way, witness. I'm determined to do whatever it takes.
Oh, determined! Is that right? I was asked to do this. I have to protect something precious. From you. Up until now, I've never been able to protect what I truly cherished. But I was still given this task. Me, of all people. It's truly a mystery, even to me. But I'll protect it to the end. Even if it means making an enemy of you. That Lucia? I have no idea how deep your determination goes, but my determination runs deeper than you imagine! If you don't think I'll do what it takes, you're dead wrong! I'll put an end to you here! Come on! Rising Garuda! Nora MA-07 Rising Garuda. Let's do it. I love this game. Homing missiles seem to be a weakness. Gotcha! One last stretch. Jason! Alright, we're done with the top-down dungeon at least. Upside down gimmicks, don't you just love them? A little continuation of all the various gimmicks we've had across the game. Lights out, which you're going to use to find out. Though you can just barely make it out. But I'm gonna go get myself some weapon, energy bombs and stuff. They should still. But let's go back to this one. Yep, the back.
No, it wasn't this one, it was the other one. Just wanted to put this way up and I had to get this. Actually, hold up. We're all maxed out. We have everything. I'm gonna go on midstream break. See you guys in a minute. I haven't used that in a while. Right. Let's finish this. Oh, hey, it's Jason. I'm gonna win a new tank.
I knew you would be here. In superdimensional space.
Honestly, I wish you'd never come here. Kane Gardner, commander of planet Sophia. Oh, the pilot we were playing as was Kane. What a surprise. I had no desire for a reunion to be like this either, Jason Frudnick. My helmet. So that's how you were able to enter superdimensional space. I guess you repaired it after I left it behind. That means this is all my fault. I've had my suspicions ever since the day you tried to stop Eve, but look at you now. You're already... I warned you not to abuse it! The VRV system didn't do this. The system Eve built had no faults. The problem was the Excel charger that I would need it to survive in superdimensional space. As I got more used to being there, I ended up the same as Eve. Now I too could no longer live in normal space. But I had to give up my existence as a human if I wanted to be with Eve. I made up my mind. I will protect them. Them? What do you mean? Where's Eve? Is that a mutant cocoon? The cradle of calamity? What are you two planning? Eve lost her physical body and became a superdimensional life form. This is the vessel she left behind. To Eve and I, this is our cradle of hope. It won't be much longer now. I can't let you destroy it! Eve resolved to live here in superdimensional space, as both a superdimensional life form and a new mutant queen. And you resolved to throw away your humanity to be together with her. You both chose this life. It's not my place to reproach you. However, a dimensional rupture has opened up once again, and thus, once again, you interfered in normal space. The mutants are under Eve's control. They won't escape through the rupture. Besides, without the VRV system, no one can even cross over dimensions. It simply exists. It has no effect on normal space. You should know better. Eve is only allowed to be free if she doesn't interfere with normal space. If she breaks that promise, Sophia won't sit back and do nothing. Sophia is striving to build a union to maintain peace in the universe. Even your home planet Earth is considering joining the union. If evidence of your crime comes to light, it means trouble for Sophia. You may be right that it was a crime, but despite that, we had a dream. We had a dream we had to fulfill. I'm not doing this as commander of Sophia, but as Kane Gardner. Whatever it is you're doing, I came to scold you to, as a father. But if that's not enough to stop you, I've received an order to destroy you and Eve. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of backing down now. Jason, my position gives me no choice but to recognize Eve and you, her accomplice, as enemies of Sophia. It is my duty to stop you and her. If you're so determined to go through with this, just try to get through me and my metal attacker. This is our meta fight! Come on, Blaster Master! Sophia J1, Jason to defy Kane versus Metal Attacker. Kane to stop Jason. Earth MA J1, Sophia J1. One of my favorite final bosses of all time. Ending the battle, ending the game on a matchup with another metal attacker. An equal matchup, somewhat. He's busting out the anti-SF rounds! No! One thing I like about this fight is that it actually changes depending on what amount of... we're ending it with a battle with the theme, the boss theme from the original. And in comes Eve to save him. Alright, let's do it. Let's take this Excel Blast and piss it through Sophia J1! Gah! Kane! What's wrong, Jason? My metal attacker's still going strong! I'm not done yet! I'll protect our Cradle of Hope! I'll protect them to the end! What? Am I too late? Not at all. In fact, you're right on time! Eve!
Jason, thank you for protecting us. Sorry it took so long.
No problem, Eve. Protecting you is my reason for living. Alright, let's meet them.
Come here, Elfie! Roddy!
Are those children? Twins? What's going on here, you two? These two are our children. Human children. You and Eve had... Are you serious? These are our children. Our purely human children.
This cocoon served as a vessel so we could give birth to human children.
This was our way of making sure Eve could leave behind a physical remnant. That giant cocoon was created solely to give birth to your children? Eve would pass down her mutant queen and superdimensional lifeform traits to the children, so we needed time to remove those factors in order to ensure the children would be born safely as humans. So to buy that time, we needed some help to slow you down, Kane. Gombe, Kana, Stein, and Leibniz.
Even the support droids helped us. Tay, Kenwood, and Tesset.
I see. So that's what their role was. But why was all this necessary? Eve's evolution's progressing. She's already surpassed physical form and become a being of pure thought. Soon she will assimilate with superdimensional space itself.
We are already incapable of living in normal space with everyone. Yet we still wanted to leave proof of our existence, no matter what.
Was that the dream you had to fulfill? If you say what we did was wrong, I won't correct you on that. This is a burden we will always have to bear. How exactly do you plan on raising these children? If they truly are human, you already know they can't live here. That's right. As humans, they can't live long in superdimensional space.
We can't be together with them for very long. Now that I don't have a physical form, I can't even hold them in my arms.
That's why we needed to open a rupture on Earth, to send our children through. We want them to live there, as humans, on the planet where I was born, and where even I first met. It was for this selfish reason that we interfered with normal space. However, once we send them through, we will never intrude again. Hold on. Do you really intend to send these newborns to Earth all on their own? How irresponsible can you be? We knew we would be incapable of raising them, so we had already given up on having children. However, Leibniz convinced us to go through with it.
I can't believe you were going to let mere dimensions get in the way of starting a family, after you already gave up your humanity. Seriously, just live your lives. You can't take care of them, then let me handle it.
That's why we're entrusting our precious children to Leibniz. He even brought the other MA pilots together to help slow you down. That's why he used Rising Garuda as the last line of defense, huh? I see. This is all Leibniz's plan. No wonder he fought so hard. Even now, there are rampaging mutants out there who refuse Eve's will. The divergent lifeforms known as lightning beings. We have to do everything in our power to stop them. We can't watch over our children, but we can protect the world and universe in which they live.
We will protect it at all costs.
The existence of those children is proof of your determination, huh? Allow me to say one more thing. As a parent myself, they'll be lonely without a doubt. I understand that better than anyone. Even so, Eva taught me something. Eva did? A family's hearts are still connected even when they're apart, and thus, they'll never be truly alone. She told me that even if you, her parents, weren't with her, she'd still be okay.
However, if these children are ever in danger, we will go to them without fail. Please, forgive us for this. Dad?
Regarding the interference in Earth's normal space carried out by Invem Queen and Blaster Master, it has been discovered that their intentions are to confront a new threat to galactic peace and not to commit an act of aggression. To carry out the destruction order will mean losing a powerful ally in combating this emerging threat. I have concluded that they will not reverse the galactic peace that Sophia has been striving for. From here on out, we will conduct no acts of aggression against you. The SF will never bother you again. I will make sure of it. Kane! Seriously, do you have any idea how hard it'll be to smooth things over with all the SF's top brass? Listen here, Jason. What you've done is not wrong, but I'm still not going to commend you for it. It may not be wrong, but it's still a huge responsibility. You say you'll still be connected, but it's not as simple as entrusting your children to someone else. I've fought countless battles, not just to protect my family, but to ensure that I can be together with them. Never give up on the dream of living together with your family. You must bear that responsibility. Understood? Yes, sir! Eve, when Jennifer and I sent you off into space, along with Sophia III, we never gave thought to the cruel fate you would come to face. For that, I'm sorry. Even though you never wished to be in these circumstances, that you're still happily fighting for your dreams makes me so proud.
Dad, thank you.
After all this, we have your determination to thank for reversing our destiny and securing peace. And I have you to thank for the power to protect those important to me, as well as finally finding an irreplaceable family. I'm so glad I met you. Thank you, Kane Gardner. All right, don't you two have a future to entrust and a universe to save? Godspeed, Blaster Master! And so, Blaster Master 03 comes to the close. Can I skip this? I can't skip this, goddammit. I guess I will quickly get the ranking done while we wait for the ending. I think you already know where I'm going to be putting this game. So... logo. Let me just find the thing I'm looking for. Okay. Screen record. Back to window. Done. Alright, let's get this ranking done. I think you saw this coming. This game is S tier. It's always been an S tier for me. Ever since the moment I played it. It just hits that edge. I love it so much. I mean, it's one of my favorite games of all time. The order I'm putting them in is an order of games I've played this year. So, it's not any representation of what I'm thinking of in terms of ranking. So, yeah. We'll just... And you know what? When I'm done with this cutscene, we'll,
got King without his helmet. We got a little cutscene afterwards in a minute, but... Unfortunately, I can't skip the credits I have the time, but I'm gonna be going back into the other side of the fight. Just to close things out a bit. Close this sort of book, if you will. Gladness is just standing there. So we go all the way to the end. Walking along to catch up to Eve. And finally, embracing. Roddy, Elfie, I hope you both grow up happy and healthy on Earth.
Leibniz will watch over them and make sure of that. It'll be okay.
He said that if we never come back, he'll just tell them we're dead. I'm glad he's taking care of them and all, but still.
Oh, he said the same thing to me. That definitely checks out.
I'm not sure if that's the best thing for their well-being.
Fred's got it right. As long as we're still alive, it'll be fine. We'll do whatever it takes to return to Earth someday.
Yeah, you're right. We'll return to Earth and live together as a family. I have so many things I want to tell them. Okay, I guess it's time. Let's go! Sophia J1! Symbolic that we end exactly how we started. Launching out of the cabin in Area 1. Okay, we're immediately loading back in again because we went to the other side of the fight. To truly cap this off. Let's go, Sophia J1. We're doing the rematch! Sophia the Third, Nora MA-01, Metal Attacker. Pause. Immediately want to do this. Kane Gardner, huh? To be honest, I'm not sure I can beat him. You're right, Fred. My goal isn't to beat Kane. I have only one reason to fight. To protect our Cradle of Hope. To the very end! I'll have to use our rush prototype with G Sophia SV instead. I'm counting on you, Sophia J1! Wait, hold on. Go! Game's stalled enough. I believe the dialogue's the exact same no matter who you choose. cutscenes and stuff, because you can't skip the cutscenes properly. Unfortunately, the credits are unskippable again. So yeah, that's where I'm going to be wrapping it up now. Now that I've showed you both sides of the fight. And, yeah. 5 years. Almost. It's going to be 5 years tomorrow. And, yeah. I've come a long way. Really. Just thinking about it. Man. This game set me on this path. I can never pay it for it. But, yeah. Right, so I guess while the credits roll for a second time, current plans, tomorrow's when the Turtles DLC and Crossroads drop, but I'm gonna wait until the festival on Friday to stream it. And then next week, in fact, the beginning of August is going to be dedicated to fulfilling promises I failed to keep earlier. So, first of all, Blasting Again is going to be coming afterwards. I think it makes sense that I play Blasting Again after finishing BMZ3, you know? I said I was going to do it after the first game, and if I'd have known better, I probably would have tried my hardest to get Blaster Master Overdrive working, and played that instead, because it's actually a prequel. But, whatever, that's in the past. Then the next thing I'm doing after that is finally playing Spyro Shadow Legacy like I said I was going to. Which, yeah. That's going to be an experience. Then afterwards, I've been putting it off for a while because, well, the capture card situation and all that. Now that I've got it working again, finally getting back on track with the Sonic Marathon. So, after that, it's going to be Sonic Adventure 2. I know there's a few other Blaster Master games I've not actually played on stream yet. Besides from that, like I mentioned, Overdrive, there's, I don't count Blaster Master Boy because that's actually Bomber King, but, you know, that's actually a Bomber King game. Then there's also Enemy Below on the Game Boy Advance, not Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, which if I was gonna play, I'd probably play Metafight EX specifically because that's actually a sequel to Metafight. So, if anything, it would take place after BMZ3. And then following that, I mean, yeah, I'll work out the plans I have. And I want to play one of the Pokemon games at some point on stream. Like, I want to play through those, but I don't know when that'll be. Sometime in the future. I don't know when. But yeah. Yeah, through the credits again, and then skip through the cutscenes. To think this game was my favorite game of all time for the longest. I mean, trust some of the games that actually dethroned it, since it's probably still in my top 5. Like, FF9, Kingdom Hearts 2, Mother 3, Deltarune even, like, those past it, but it's probably still in my top 5. I still haven't really decided. Like, everything's on. Yeah, I have everything. But, okay. So that's it from me today. I'll see you guys later this week for, the Turtles Festival in Crossworlds. In the meantime, we should be doing some more Deltarune Trenchcoat shenanigans on Kay's Twitch channel, so I'll see you guys there if it ends up happening. See you guys.